Today, I'm at another of my bucket list destinations. I'm in Wyoming, and let's explore the Devil's Tower National Monument. Well, I've had a change of plans. I originally planned on spending a week or 10 days exploring Montana and Idaho, but there's several wildfires burning near some of the places that I wanted to visit, and the smoke from the fires, not only in Montana but throughout the West, was going to make it very difficult for me to enjoy the sights. So I decided to leave Montana behind and start making my way back east. I spent the night in Gillette, Wyoming, and today I made the 60-mile drive up to a place that's on my bucket list, the Devil's Tower National Monument. The drive up Interstate 90 and US Highway 14 was really quite nice. As I made my way up Highway 14, I rounded a bend and there it was, the Devil's Tower, still some 10 or 15 miles away. There's also several pullouts on Highway 14 before you reach the National Park Service entrance, where you can stop and snap a few pictures or just enjoy the view. I stopped at them all. There was a line of cars at the entrance station when I arrived, and it took me about 25 minutes to make it through. Once I got to the entrance station, I used my National Park Service Senior Pass, and the $25 per car entrance fee was waived. I was on my way. Just past the entrance station, I came to this large prairie dog town. This is one of the largest towns I've seen on this trip. These little fellas was everywhere. But if you got too close, they'd give out a loud whistle, scamper back into their holes. Once you enter the park, it's almost a 3-mile drive up to the base of the tower and the upper visitor center. Now, parking here is very, very, very limited. I was here in late June of 2021 and there were only a few spots available. And during peak visitation, it would be impossible to find any parking here at all. But I was lucky and found parking, so I decided to hike around the base of the tower. The entire trail is paved and is about 1.3 miles in total length. The first 2/10 of a mile from the visitor center up to the base of the tower is rather steep, but levels out once you reach the base trail. The Devil's Tower is a sacred site. For centuries, Native Americans have performed religious ceremonies here, including prayer offerings. This ritual continues today, and at several spots along the trail, I saw prayer bundles that had been placed in the trees. Devil's Tower is a popular place for base climbers, and I had hoped to see some of the climbers working their way toward the top. But during my visit, climbing was closed and not permitted. As I zoomed in, some of the rock formations on the tower looked like gargoyles. Devil's Tower stands more than 860 feet tall. It was formed as magma, or lava, cooled. The lava that formed Devil's Tower cooled and condensed into these columns. Most of them are six-sided. Now, scientists say it was never part of a volcano. It was formed beneath the Earth's surface and was not visible for millions of years. Over time, as water and wind slowly eroded the surrounding landscape, this massive formation that we see here today emerged into one of our nation's most popular attractions. Over millions of years, rocks of all shapes and sizes have fallen from the tower, forming this large boulder field at its base. Rocks continue to fall from the tower today, and rangers warn you to be alert while making your way around the base of the tower. After spending a little over 2 hours at the base of the tower, it was time to head back down. After a quick stop at the tour stores just outside the park, I made the trek back toward Interstate 90 and headed east toward South Dakota. And this is where I'm going to end this video. If you found something in it that you liked, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, ring that bell and subscribe. So, until next time, I'll see you down the road. So long, everyone.